Swim, bike, run, keeping it real with Garrick, Lowen, Jackson, Laundry, and Nicholas Chase. Plus everyone's favorite host, Lisa Beckeras. This is the Real Triathlon Podcast. Training, racing, no filter, all hard.
Welcome back to the Real Triathlon Podcast. Today, it's an exciting episode because we are previewing Boise 70.3, which is another Pro Series race and 75% participation from this podcast that is going down this weekend.
Garrick, you're entering? I didn't know that. Last minute?
75. Lisa, are you not racing?
No, I don't know. I figured between one of us three, we might not make it to the start line.
Well, Garrick's got a +1 in his family. I think that's the most important thing we talk about. Forget all that dumb racing stuff. There's a child in Garrick's home.
Yeah, we just met her. We were going to introduce her to you guys, but she was hungry, so she was.
So I gave her, had to send her over to Milks, take care of it.
Milks. But yeah, Garrick, what's it like? She's how many days old right now?
A week, right?
She'll be a week tomorrow. She was born July 15th at 9:22 a.m. She was 6 pounds, 14 ounces of adorableness. I got to deliver her, which was amazing.
No way.
It was an
You
unbelievable
delivered her?
experience. I delivered her, yes. Yeah, Doc let me catch.
Oh my gosh.
Canada has some cool regulations on childbirth.
She was born in America, wasn't she?
Yep, she was born in the U.S. of A. She's not even
America's
Canadian
got some
yet
good
because we
rules
still have
on
to.
birth.
Yeah. So, the doctor was super cool. She came out so quick. It was 7 minutes. For some reason, though, it startled me that it doesn't matter. Like, I understand, like, the placement of the babies. The whole time we were talking about, the baby, she's head down. It's good. She's, facing, I can't remember what they call it, but, like, she's facing backwards. But I was still surprised that she came out, like face down. So I, palmed her face when she came out to catch her. But it still surprised me.
It's like a bowling ball. You got to grab them in the nostrils and you try to bring them out.
Did you,
Just grab her and pull it.
were there, backup hands, under you and around you just in case, you dropped her?
Yeah, the doctor. The doctor, guided my hands on where to put them to catch and stuff. But I was still surprised that I had, palmed her face. I was like, oh, yeah, right, that's your face. But it was good. So you catch her, you can just put her on mama and then cut the umbilical cord. It was a lot of fun. It's an amazing experience. It's one of those things, and it happened so quick. It was 3 pushes and she just came out. So you saw the head and then all of a sudden boom, she's here and she just slides right out and you just catch her and you're like, oh wow.
That's crazy.
But it's unbelievable experience. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. Definitely from the dad's side.
I was gonna say, what does Morgan? Does Morgan recommend this?
Yeah, it was a lovely experience. Morgan had a great time too.
How is she recovering after that? Is it what is that like? I mean, you don't have to go into too much detail.
It's good. She had no complications or anything. Her OB said she wasn't allowed to tell people how well she was doing because women would get mad. So everything went grateful. Everything went great. Breastfeeding's going well. There was no trouble with, usually you get issues with latch or production or anything, but everything's just great. It's been absolutely amazing.
I can't imagine Morgan doing anything else but just being the best version of what a mom should be. She's so dialed.
I know.
Yeah, she was so good at being pregnant too. Aside from that one weekend that just happened to fall on Oceanside, a weekend where we had a bit of a rough weekend, it was unbelievable how good she was at just being pregnant and then just doing all the mom stuff. So yeah, that's good. But people don't really care about babies, especially on a podcast.
Yeah, they do.
So
I beg to disagree.
Wait, powered by Training Peaks. What's your TSS after the week there?
My TSS. So I didn't train. Actually, I did get a 3-hour ride in on Monday, right? But then Tuesday we woke up at 2 a.m. and then I didn't sleep again until Wednesday night at 10 p.m.
Oh, wow.
So I didn't train the rest of the week. I was like, you know what, it's family time, it's fine. But I did train again today, so my fitness is up to 81.
Oh man,
your stress levels must still have been initiating some TSS though. It had to be huge.
Yeah.
Well, more so, I want to know, did you set up Ophelia's Training Peaks account yet?
No, I still got to set up her email.
Okay.
We got to do that. But first we got to get, we don't even have her birth certificate yet.
Get her a Netflix account.
Weeks.
That'd be key. Get her going. You know, also thing that Training Peaks, if you're listening, you should add is stroller running. That should be its own category because you got different paces and zones that are going to go on with that.
And I heard people get really strong stroller running. So I think this is going to solve all your like calf issues, Garrick, when you start stroller running.
But she needs to be 6 months for me to stroller run with her.
Why?
You got practice time. You got time to get ready for that.
Because her head strength and stuff. And she can't be seated upright. She needs to be in a bassinet because her head.
We could push the bassinet around while you run. It does not work like that.
It doesn't. The Thule run one that we have, it doesn't turn to a bassinet. So
just strap her in. The craziest
thing about human babies is that we can't trust them to do anything at all until they're like old enough. And like I see like cows and deer come out and they're just like running around after about 30 minutes. They're like they like quickly develop the ability to walk when babies are like, I need a few years, man.
Yeah, they fall from. It's funny because they fall from like 3 feet off the ground and just like hit the deck, and then they get up and start walking. And they're like, oh, I'm here.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we gotta let them do though. Let the babies, like the human babies, just fall to the ground, and maybe when they hit, they just start walking.
If we just let them hang out and figure their sights out, they'd be like, hey, let me crawl up on that bosom there. I need some food.
Oh my
How's
gosh.
your dog liking it, by the way?
There's Ophelia barking again. The dog's been great. The dog's been fine.
Super excited. He's definitely more territorial, I bet.
Yeah. Garrick, we're all so freaking stoked for you. This is like the first RTS baby we've had. I don't know if we'll have any more, but this is the first one. So this is like a big deal.
Well, Nick adopted kids after he started RTS.
Yeah, that's true. But like they weren't like birthed into the RTS world.
I tended to not matter or count, so it's fine. All right, let's move on to some topics that are coming up this week for sure. It's been in all sorts of ways. Not like Jackson comes to my house and like it's busier than shit. I can't relax. There's a birthday party. We haven't.
Yeah, Nick's birthday.
Any of that stuff, by the way. I just tagged along.
We're driving around way more than usual. We got to stop all these places, and it's always like he's always.
You guys had quite the outing in Las Vegas for Nick's birthday.
But I saw
stayed up till 3 a.m.
3:30 actually, which was terrible.
I was saying Jackson did?
No, he was at 10:30.
He was
okay. That's what I was gonna say. The photo that I saw had no Jackson in it.
We had a good
I
dinner.
couldn't find Jackson.
Dinner was good. It was delicious. It was expensive, of course, but it was delicious. I felt bad asking everyone to pay it, but then I was like, everyone seemed pretty happy, so they don't do this very often. And then we finished dinner probably like 7-ish and 8, 7:30,
probably 8:30.
Okay, 8:30. Yeah, it was an investment of time. And then we had until like the show we went to was at the Win or whatever, NXS. I don't even know what it was called, the club. It was outside. It was around the pool. It was pretty sick. But the main Odessa doesn't come out till 1:30 a.m. And I didn't know that until a couple days before the event. And I was like, what did I think I was going to do? Like, so we got there and like there was like the house DJ just kind of like sending it. It was just like the relentless pounding over and over again. And then like I took like we went to a couple clubs. We went to Ghost Bar, that's in the Palms.
That's around when I went to bed.
Yeah, when Jackson went to bed. Bar. And then we kind of went back to the hotel room, had a couple drinks, and then I tried to like sleep with my eyes closed or be awake with my eyes closed for like a while to kind of like nap awake, and I think that worked. And then I think I made it until 2 a.m. and then I was like, I'm out of here. I can't do this anymore. This is dumb. My feet hurt. I'm swollen. Like your feet and hands were swollen.
My feet and hands were, and I wasn't even up late.
Yeah. Some people stayed until the full 3:30 when the show was done. But then I got like the nastiest McDonald's at 3 something because we were starving. Woke up
Was
at
it
6.
nasty or did it taste so good?
It was terrible. It was the worst McDonald's experience of my life. It was dumb. I can't believe we did it. But then let's talk about the days after, which were stellar because we woke up at 6. We all got breakfast around 8. And then everyone made it. And then we drove home. Jackson and I did an hour 20 interval, 5x1 mile interval run right away. And then we went and did like a nice ripper swim out in the open water and like totally were fine. And then the next day was Monday, and that's when I felt like shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good trip. Vegas, that was my first time actually doing Vegas for real, going to dinner, doing a tiny bit of gambling before dinner. It's literally an amusement park for adults. That's what Las Vegas is if you've never been. And if you're in the right mindset for it and you're like there to just have a great time, it's probably the best thing ever.
Yeah, I think being able to drive there takes a little bit of away from it because I'm like, I can just go home and get the hell out of this place anytime I want. But these people are committed, and I've never had that Vegas experience.
Well, we'll do it for your 80th. We said 40 years later we're going to go back for the same thing.
I'll come to that one.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll come to your stuff in the meantime. Don't worry.
Hey, let's not get on anybody's, nerves about not making it to weddings or parties.
Exactly, Jackson, Garrick.
I've been to all of them. Two for Garrick.
Nick shows up. I'll give
Nick
Nick. Doesn't matter where it is. Nick shows up for you. It's the man that he is. He will show up for you.
So yeah, it was pretty good. Thanks for asking. You didn't ask, but I told you anyways. But yeah, so Lisa, are you ready to race?
I did ask.
Yeah,
I'm ready to give myself heat stroke on Saturday. Like, let's go. I'm in. I don't know if it's been like this in St. George, but the past like probably 5 days in Fort Collins has been like this oppressive heat. Like it's been in the 90s all month. But the past 5 days, it hasn't cooled off at all overnight. Like normally it's like cooling off and it'll be like 65 when I wake up. But every morning it feels like it's like in the 70s already. And there wasn't much wind. So it was just like sitting heat. So I've just been like angry because I've been so hot.
Yeah. That's exactly how I've been. It is like that in St. George, except probably worse because it's in the hundreds every day. And then it only cools down to like 85 at night.
Yeah, this is the time of year where it does get a bit oppressive, but the more you bitch about it, the worse it is. You just gotta suck it up.
I've just been saying, like,
actually ready for it. I think in my head I was like, "Oh, it'll still be fine in the morning. It'll be like 70." Hasn't been, but it's been good. Yeah. It's been a good heat camp for me for sure. So I think we'll be all right.
Well, you got lucky because it's actually been monsooning and like raining and cloudy and overcast, and in the evening sometimes it's been cooling down to 80 with a breeze. Like it's been pretty good considering how bad it could be. Gotta say. Yeah. But they're smoking Boise, and Lisa's already pretty much canceled the race on us.
I was texting two people. I was texting Coach Matt, and I was texting my brother who lives in Boise and is a wildland firefighter because he texted me and was like, "The smoke here sucks." I'm like, "Great, can you go like put the fires out then? Like do something about it." But the fires, I think it's smoky from like whatever's going on in Oregon right now. And I don't know, my brother didn't seem optimistic that it was the smoke was going to like leave anytime soon. So,
well, if it's coming from Oregon, that's not very good because the wind is consistent
always
out of
usually
that
from
direction.
the west.
But it's supposed to get better. And there was a fire in Boise itself that's like pretty well contained now, but it was like 6,000 something acres.
Yeah, I think that was like 2 weeks ago or something.
It's still kind of happening, but it's almost done. But I didn't know it was coming from Oregon, so like that could be the game changer.
Yeah, I just don't know what the cutoff is, like what what Ironman's AQI is.
I was looking into that. I didn't see any definitive what their thing is, but it seems like if it's under 150, there's like a decent chance it'll go, and if it's like 100 or less, it'll definitely go. 150 is probably about the cutoff. For the year that we had Mont Tremblant, it was like it had to be like 400. It was like it was so crazy.
Yeah, it was like looking through like sewage.
It was terrible.
And then that might have been that same year that Boulder happened. That was also really, really smoky. But that went off. But I do think the smoky weather makes it like extra fast on the bike for some reason.
Really? The air density is a bit lighter.
Like, yeah, I don't,
Oxygen,
maybe
more carbon dioxide.
yeah. But regardless,
I will
it's
say
gonna
that
provide
this,
different challenges.
the smoke sucks racing, man. The one
So
year when we
bad.
did Ironman 70.3 Boulder, and the smoke rolled in like on the run. It was like perfectly clear, like we were racing. Then we started running, and the smoke rolled in. You couldn't see the mountains. You could barely see across. And it was like, it burnt my lungs, and my lungs were irritated for like a month after that.
Yeah, it's not good. That's for sure. And I feel like some people are more sensitive to others than others to smoke. I feel like I'm pretty sensitive to it. Like when it's in the 90s in Colorado, I'm like, oh, I can tell. Like it just makes me like headachy. I get headaches. So
well, at altitude and smoke, that's probably even worse combination because your oxygen's getting stressed even more.
yeah. So if they're hopefully the race will go on. If it's smoky, I think you just have to honestly just tone down the intensity early on in the bike.
We were walking around the hotels and the casinos, and I was just like,
yeah, they're just smoking there.
I was walking all around the smokers just to kind of get ready for this race. Like I was like, oh man, that's a pretty hefty cigar. Like give me some of that backfill.
Yep. But I think otherwise, hopefully the air clears up. Otherwise, we should be ready for a good race. It'll be fun times anyways. If we can't race, we'll just go do something else.
We're going to float the river.
We're going to float the river on Sunday no matter what happens, I believe.
Yeah. Do you think so? I was texting Danielle Lewis, who lives in Boise, fellow pro, and she's been organizing tons of stuff. She's been so knowledgeable about all things Boise. If you don't follow her, definitely go follow her because she's just putting out tons of great information. But 10 a.m. on Sunday following the race, everyone's going to go and float. My flight's at like 2:30 p.m. Do you think I have enough?
He did it last year.
Yeah, I did that. You're good. Just have your stuff packed and like in whatever vehicle you're bringing to the airport at the finish of the float, and then it's nice cold clean water. You don't probably need to shower after. You just you're probably good to go, and then just jump in and go to the airport. I think Danielle actually gave me a ride to the airport last year. It's a small airport, so it was pretty quick.
Okay, perfect.
I don't think it was more than 2 hours to float it.
Yeah, she was saying she's like, if you have like a boat that's motivated, you can do it in an hour. If nobody's paddling or moving, it can take 3 hours.
Yeah, we don't need to go. I'll get out. I'll paddle and pull everyone if I have to. I don't give a shit.
Because are you guys both driving back to St. George and then flying out of Lake Jackson? Are you flying out of St. George?
No, we're flying out of Salt Lake. So we're taking the rental car there on Monday morning.
Yeah, that'll be actually way better because then he can get a direct flight back to Toronto.
Oh, sweet. Man.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
So,
Garrick, I'm sad you're not coming with the baby.
Yeah, don't you get some leave or something for having a kid?
Yeah, I did. I took last week off.
How many weeks do you get in total as an American man to get off?
Well, he's like self-employed, so he's the one.
That's why you get to make the rules
to choose.
Your dad. What's your dad say?
I took last week off. Actually, I also took Monday off, so I took 6 whole days off, which was it was a lot this coming back today. People, you got to work. Just because you have a kid doesn't mean you lose your responsibilities, right? So.
Oh, that's why the only reason why I was thinking about having kids. Have 0 responsibilities.
Well, Morgan gets 12. Morgan gets 12 weeks off, so she's a champ. She took care of Ophelia all day today. Yeah, so.
But it's still not enough.
No.
Well,
3 years off.
I told her if we move back to Canada, she can have years off up to whenever she wants to go back to work. But she wants to stay here. So. Is
that paid leave, or they're just like, we'll hold your position?
No, that's like she would quit her job.
Oh. Canada, you guys need some stuff.
Unemployment.
I didn't know if you guys would be paying pregnant women who don't work.
Yeah, in Canada, I think you can get 12 months of unemployment pay at 55% of your wage up to whatever. Or you can spread that out over 18 months. But yeah, I'm sure it's hard to leave a job for 12 months. I don't know.
Well, what else happened? Like Ironman Lake Placid, the Pro Series, the Ventum race of the century, where we had some Rudy von Bergness, we had some Ben Canuter, and then we had some Jason Westover do really well in the Ventum. So shout out to those boys. And then Martin Van Riel, I think he is a legend in the making. I hope he takes some of the Norwegian steam and kind of puts his own spin on it, because he's so good.
He's very, very talented.
He was in control all day.
Yeah,
Paula, obviously a rejuvenated career. Again, of course, she shows up when it counts the most. And everyone, a lot of love and respect for Paula for sure.
I just, she nailed the first one. I feel like that doesn't happen for most people. And to, nail the pacing, not get ahead of yourself on the bike. I'm sure if she wanted to, she could have ridden faster, but, just was smart and knew that it was going to be an all-day thing. So impressive. And everyone's already oh, we're so excited for Paula and Kona. And I'm like, I don't know, doesn't it take 4 months to recover from one of these? Or not? No, everyone
idea of what recovery is from a race is just so skewed compared to the normal person. It's well, I can't run for 2 weeks after a half, so for a full it'll be at least 4, and then basically you have to just take an off season and then start again.
Exactly. Well, I was texting Annie Fuller about this today, because we were messaging about how people can just apparently run the day after a race, and we're both well, we can't walk for a week, let alone run for a week after a race.
You both have the exact same situation going on, where you haven't quite been able to get your mileage up on the run to a level that will allow your body to sustain the race without huge trauma, which is what you're both working towards, and you will get.
I don't know. All these people, all these other pro triathletes who run 20 to 30 miles a week, they just seem fine,
Who does that? Who else does that?
90% of female pro triathletes.
No.
Yes.
I don't know. How many?
I think they're just the ones that you're messaging in your little I'm a low mileage person.
Yeah, you guys like to just birds of a feather flock together.
No, I'm just saying. I don't think Lucy Charles runs that much.
I think she runs more than 30 miles a week.
I think she might do 50K, which would be
Lucy Charles'
31.
whole thing is that she overtrains, gets injured, holds the injury for a couple months, wins a race, and then takes months off. She's definitely running more than 40K.
No, I think a lot of people run 50K. I'm convinced. I'll let you guys know.
All right.
I think maybe 4 times a week is common, but I'm pretty sure a lot of them are running 30K long runs.
I don't think so. If you're a female pro, can you put in the comments and tell us what your run mileage is? Thanks.
Yeah, that'd be great, because I think everyone's really honest about all their training and tells everyone their secrets, and usually lets them know the things that they do the best and how to beat them.
Yeah, everyone's just gonna put in, oh yeah, Lisa, I'm only running 15K a week. You better dial it back.
I'm overtraining over here. I'm training too much. But yeah, it was Lake Placid was super, super awesome to watch. Some people thought it was boring, but I don't know. I think I was just invested because I knew so many people racing that it made it a little bit more exciting. When I watch a European 70.3 and I don't know most of them racing, it makes me less excited. So maybe
So you watched a lot of it. Okay, so give us your takeaways from the women's race outside of Paula being a beast.
Well, I just thought Rachel Zelinskis had a super strong day, to come in third. And I know she's had a little bit of a rough couple year or so, just with injuries and stuff. So, and she was so strong, and I raced her in Mont Tremblant just 3 weeks ago. And she seemed to have kind of found another level over that past 3 weeks. So I was really impressed with her race. Marta Sanchez races a ton. So I don't know. I don't know if I was impressed or not impressed. I think it was just like another solid performance for her. I think Lisa Purder has been injured, so probably punched a little bit below what most people thought she would do. But also, she had the same surgery that Fenella Langridge did. The artery that gets basically like locked or clogged in your iliac artery, where like you can't get blood flow to your lower leg. She had that surgery over the winter. And I feel like she came back super quick from that. So maybe that's catching up to her a little bit. I have no idea. I just know it took Fenella a little bit longer to feel like she's found her stride after that surgery. Tamara had a really strong day, came in fourth. Was exciting to see her try to like run down Rachel at the end of the race.
Close, right?
Yeah. It was like within like 30 or 40 seconds, which is close for an Ironman. But yeah, overall, I thought it was like super, I was entertained. I didn't watch the whole thing because Ironmans take forever. And every time I watch an Ironman, I think about how much I accomplish while people are still doing an Ironman. I'm like, I go to PT,
While you're
I do a
While you're
swim, I
out
do
there,
a
you have
bike,
no ability
nap.
to comprehend time. Like, you're just like, I don't even know where I am, what's going on in life. Like, you just kind of lose yourself a little bit, and it's kind of nice.
It honestly feels the same as any other distance. Like, you're just kind of out there for longer, but like your perception of everything is kind of the same.
But don't you just start aching more? Like, I think I might do an Ironman this year, but don't you just start aching? Like,
Whoa.
Florida, Maryland, Florida, Cozumel, Western Australia.
No, I think
Dropping
we're
a
doing
bomb.
I think it might be doing Western Australia. There's a
Right,
lot of
right.
TBD.
We're going.
There's a lot of TBD between what happens in like at the end of September to November.
You're going to have to run 18 miles at least once.
I think I could do it once. And then I won't run for 2 weeks after that training run, and then we'll race an Ironman.
That's right. It'll work out. It mostly does.
Yeah.
Well, men's race, Van Riel was a beast. Marquardt's also a beast. Basically having a similar day to Van Riel, kind of doing his own thing the whole day.
Yeah.
And then there was like a huge gap and a battle for third between kind of
And then
West.
Trevor kind of faded, and Jason and Canute kind of caught up. It was really crazy.
Yeah. And then
Dude,
West
shout out
passed.
to Ben Canute. Holy cow.
Yeah.
And then Canute, he does this every once in a while where he just like finishes so strong in the last quarter. And he's done that this year a couple times in 70.3s too.
I think he's just like sings the Star Spangled Banner over and over again until it works. Like, and eventually it works. Like the formula is like 80 to 150 times. You got to sing it, and then you got it. Power.
Like he finished real strong past Jason again and came third. But that's a freaking beast of a course. And it looked like there was some really good racing. There was a record. What did Paula get the record as well, or was it just
She missed it,
Martin?
I think, a little bit.
Yeah, just Martin. But Paula still ran a 2:55 debut
Crazy.
marathon.
But also, I think the weather looked pretty good. It wasn't super rainy as the years passed, and like I saw some people in beanies and coats. Like, it must have been pretty favorable temperature.
Yeah, that's what I asked in like the YouTube chat. I said, "What's the temperature?" And someone said it was 16 degrees, and I had no idea what that meant.
The
Maybe they
YouTube
said
chat
13
for
degrees.
an Ironman race is just like, that's an entertainment in itself.
Yeah, it kind of is.
What are they doing? Why are they doing that so much? Like just the coaches on the sidelines, or whatever they call them, barstool. What do they call those people? Garrick, you might know.
Backseat drivers.
What's it called? Coach.
I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you know what that is.
I think it's funny when people change their names to be like well-known professional triathletes and just like start commenting stuff.
That'd be on your left type of thing.
Yeah, like somebody changed it to Jan Frodeno and started doing all these ads for some company.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The first one I was like, "Is this actually Jan?" And the second one I was like, "There's no freaking way this is Jan."
He's not that.
Yeah. Someone did the one time someone did Taylor Nibb, and someone else I think did. Did they do Lionel or something? And they were like, or they did Sam Long, and they were like arguing in the comments. But none of them was like the real person.
That's awesome.
All right.
So,
Well,
that's
Pro
great,
Series
but-
race, so you guys can watch this weekend. Garrick.
Yes, you can. So I kind of want to talk about a couple of storylines for this weekend, and I want to bring it back to a couple podcasts ago. We had Jackson versus Ari Clow. So, Jack, you obviously now you've got a bit more training. You have a better idea of kind of where you're at going into this race. Obviously, you know Ari is the fittest man in North America right now. So you just finished off a camp. You did a heat camp. How do you think this is going to play out with your more updated information and data?
I think if it's a non-wetsuit swim, which sounds like it might be, that's good because I'm swimming pretty well. For the swims where I've been having, better swims the last week or so, my gauge is generally if I'm kind of keeping up with Nick on the hard efforts or close, I'm usually in pretty good shape. And for the most part, I have been. So that's great. The bike, actually, since I've been here, hasn't felt like anything amazing, but I know the fitness is there. I've had some good workouts. It's just been hot, so it's kind of hard to dictate. So I do think I'll have really good legs on the bike. So I think I should have a pretty good lead on him to the run. I don't honestly have much run confidence. Like, I would be pretty happy if I could run like 116. It's going to be hot. I don't think he's going to run like his 107 or 108 in those conditions. Most likely he'll probably be more around a 109, 110, maybe 111 if I'm lucky. So yeah, it's tough. I'm going to want 6 minutes on him to start the run if I want to realistically have a chance to beat him, which I'm just going to go and race really aggressive on the swim bike because that's what I want to do to be putting myself in contention to actually win these races. I don't really want to be like, let's just be conservative on the bike and then run a 112 and then everybody else in the group runs 110 and then I don't have a chance. So I want to kind of give myself a chance. So we'll see. That's the over under. If it's 6 minutes, I have a chance. If it's like 4, probably don't. But you never know. Maybe he'll get a blister.
Yeah. Ooh, the blister.
You'll get a blister. Maybe I'll get a blister.
You got to run through that blister and prove that you can do it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's gotta hurt so bad though.
So, I'll be watching, but Nick, now it has been 3 weeks since Challenge Roth, something like that.
I don't know.
You're coming back. Yeah, you had a wild night out last weekend, which is basically another race. How's the body coming around? Like, how are you feeling? Obviously, you had a very traumatic experience at Challenge Roth, plus the travel, plus your partying. Did you get some training in there? Like, how are you doing?
I had a swim camp.
Oh, yeah, I swam a lot more than normal just because Jackson made me. He's like, oh, we're doing 3,500 or something, and we swim 5K. And then I'm like, oh, we're doing about 4K, and then we swim 5.2K. So I've been swimming a whole lot, which I needed, honestly. It's been great. Biking and running have been feeling awesome. Track workouts have been great. I don't think I'm in bad shape at all. I think I'll show up just as strong as I did at Chattanooga, if not a little bit stronger on the bike. So I'm just fucking ready to race. Like, I'm excited. There's no worries. There's no doubts. I got nothing to prove. I want to see what I can do, and that's all I care about.
And obviously the heat's not going to phase you because, you live in that stuff and you've always raced well. Yeah.
I think I like the heat.
Yeah, I would say I'd put you down for that. I'd say anything but cold, you race well.
40 degrees and rainy, I'm screwed. I'm done.
Forget about it. Yeah.
Shouldn't even race.
Lisa, so you also have raced recently. You said you did your first run back this morning. Since
What?
How are you feeling? How are you recovered? I know you take quite a while to recover from some races, but because you go so hard, it has nothing to do with the fact that you don't train.
Well, after my recovery week, which I think I still put in, I don't know, maybe 17 hours of training, typical. And then, I had three solid weeks of, I think last week I did 19 and a half hours, but the other 2 were like 21 to 22 hours. So really just pretty normal training volume for me. And honestly, I just feel kind of like ever Saturday did not, it's one of those workouts where on the bike you can hit the power, it just doesn't come easy and it doesn't feel good. I had that on Saturday, but I also think it was because it was so freaking hot that I just was suffering extra. And had a bike workout today, kind of my last real bike workout before the race. And kind of the same thing. Like I could hit the efforts. They just weren't coming as effortlessly as I would want. But usually I don't feel very good during like race week. So excited to I just have a swim tomorrow and then hop on a flight, head to Boise. And then just the next couple of days are all about resting and kind of like prepping the body. So, but yet again, I'm still just like, I don't know what to expect at Boise. I'm just going to try to race to the best of my ability, whatever legs show up.
Are you going to come on Between Two Ventums Thursday evening, please?
Is that tomorrow? No, Thursday, sure.
Yeah, I need you. Yeah. I need you on the
but
show.
Can I bring my Orbea? So it could be between a Ventum and Orbea.
You can have your own show called Between.
Well, she could have her Orbea with her between the two Ventums.
No, it's called Between Two Ventums. I'm the host of the show, and it is what it is. Doesn't mean you endorse Ventum. It means that you're on my show, and you can have your own Between Two Pony Flows if you want.
Fine. Yes, I'd love to come on the show.
I think we're going to get you, Kate, Jackson, and maybe Savannah on, so it'll be fun. I can just roast you guys in a very satirical, fun way that I will probably get canceled for.
Well, speaking of...
since you've done it Between Two Ventums.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it, though, a lot.
Because I brought it up a couple months ago. I said these were funny. Like watching you grill Mark about it was super funny.
You know, Mark was good. Jackson, everyone just has to be a good sport and, like, know that I'm going to say some really dumb stuff and they have to react like it's normal.
And speaking of just getting canceled, I believe that anyone who hosts a podcast or is in a podcast, we're going to get canceled a couple times on the podcast. Last week, someone was mad about how we called short people short, especially with the tone of voice we used. So we just want to say that we love smaller people who are shorter in size, smaller in size.
I mean, Jack and
Grace.
Jack and Nick.
We're making butter. It's adorable how short she is. It's not a bad thing.
She's just a small person. Yeah.
But Jack and Nick are short kings. So
yeah.
This is
if you're less than 50 feet tall, you're a short king.
Yeah, I'm not tall. I am not considered tall, and I'm okay with that. Call me short. I'm good.
Yeah. So we want to say that if you're ever offended by something we say, we probably don't mean it in an offensive way. We apologize if we ever hurt your feelings about it.
We will hurt each other's feelings intentionally, but not yours.
Yes.
And
if you're watching on YouTube right now, you get to see baby Ophelia right now, even though Garrick's internet is so bad, so he's always pixelated and you can't.
What?
It'll be fine on the feed, actually. It's just for us, Garrick's like in the 70s.
Am I actually pixelated on my internet?
Yeah, man. You upgrade,
but you always
Dude,
are.
I have the best internet that I can possibly get in my area.
Nope, you don't have Starlink.
I didn't even think about Starlink.
Research.
Yeah.
There's an upgrade.
$200 a month is all it takes.
Yeah, only fire it up for the podcast.
Well, do we have anything else to bitch, complain, support before we end this quick show? This is going to be our quickest show.
We still got to pack the cars, leave at 7 a.m. tomorrow, and drive 9 hours. So
yeah, I can tell Nick's extremely tired. I can tell.
Yeah.
So, guys, I think we don't need to really talk much more. We're going to have tons to talk about next week after the race.
Ooh, we have a special guest next week as well. So
we do.
That is true. I forgot about that. We do that. That's going to be a great episode. We will tease that later. But guys, if you're okay, we can start the sign out if you're okay with that.
Yeah, we got packing and night to do.
Nice. Yeah, and we're getting hit with a massive storm right now.
That's why your internet's bad, by the way. It always happens during a storm.
Maybe, but it always seems to happen during the podcast, apparently. All right, guys. Until next time.
Peace.
Ow.
I got ish to do. Flying through the sky in my parachute. Dancing on the couch like I'm Tommy Cruise. On a one-man mission trying to see it through.